Good morning and welcome to GTV. And as you see in that title, today I'm going to show you how to make this DIY Dollar Tree surprise basket for a baby shower and some baby shower gifts just in case you're looking for that too. Stay tuned. Watch this whole video, y'all. Okay, today you guys, we're gonna get right into it. We're getting into these materials. We're starting with some blankets that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Y'all know that's a basket from Dollar Tree. Cotton balls. That's a giant bag to wrap the entire bag in. At the end, we got a bunch of different little doodads that I picked up from Dollar Tree. You can get real specific about the things you like. I got socks, bottles, different things like that. Some ribbon, very essential for the end. We have the Pampers. These are the only thing that did not come from Dollar Tree. That came from Family Dollar because they have like better brands. This is the paper that we're going to use to drape inside of the basket to create a nice design. I got some silvers and some baby prints. And then on the side over there, you see all the stuff for the gifts. That's going to be just more so everything we're going to use for the gift bags. And on those gifts, we found some really cute actual like gifts in Dollar Tree, and it was one of them was just a wax making kit, and it was like where you can make candles. Hopefully it focuses sometime soon. It's a candle making set, and it lets you DIY your own candles, and it was really cool, kind of cute. We thought that would be a really good $1 gift. And the next gift that we found at Dollar Tree was these humidifiers. They were also a good $1 effective aroma diffuser or whatever you want to call it. A nice gift to give at a baby shower for winning some games and prizes. We thought that was great. And this is candy. Y'all know we gotta have the candy to go up in the bags. I think I'm walking around to show you my materials in the back. Oh no, this is candy again. Candy. All right, and then we're gonna go to the materials. There's bags for the actual gifts to be put inside of. And then in the back there's the hot glue gun. I'm showing you the tissue paper right now. But that's all the hard materials I used for this was a hot glue gun, hot glue sticks. And I'm heading over there to get that right now. So bear with me, you guys. This is my first voiceover. But I feel like I can do this because it's just me talking about what I already did. So stay tuned, you guys. Let me know how you feel about this style when it comes to my DIYs. If you watched any of the other ones on my channel. All right, so now that we've gone ahead and got the stuff off the table, we're gonna get started with the actual paper. Now I'm looking for these papers to be triangles. I had this idea when I seen, like, I was thinking about a Joker or a Joker theme looking outside design when I seen it. I'm gonna insert a few pictures of just my idea, but I wanted to get some triangles and just layer them with cotton balls, and at the end you're gonna see how it all comes together. So right now I'm working on actually getting this into a square, because the easiest way for me to do the triangles, I thought, was just to go ahead and get it into a square and then cut it right in half, and I'll have everything that I need so I can go ahead and get to the parts that I need to go ahead and get to, and that's stacking and creating the basket. Now, after I got it kind of solid laid down and flat, I went ahead and just folded it up, and I got it to the point to where I was gonna make sure I cut it in a correct square instead of a rectangle. And then the side portions right there, I'm gonna get to y'all and show y'all how I did that specifically. But girl, why did that get complicated? Alrighty, we done solidified this square, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that off, and then we're gonna cut up the sides. And this is what I'm saying is gonna get crazy, girl, because you would think if you're cutting up the side, you just, I would automatically think to lay the scissors on the table and just cut up that way. As you can see, I was not thinking that. I was thinking of any other way to try to get it done, because you kind of want to get some cleaner lines, because it's gonna actually be showing on the actual basket. So I've just thought about putting it to the side, getting it together, Boom. Lining them up one more time so I could go ahead and fold again. I recommend folding this paper because it is paper. You know what I'm saying? You got a line to work with. It helps you get crisper, straighter lines. So I cut up all those papers. And then I went ahead and just continue to finish the rest of the papers because we need about 2 rolls is what I ended up using for each. Now the basket is fairly small. If you want to get a bigger basket, you use more paper. Now we did get too much paper. However, I used about 1.5 of the rolls. So I've got the bear, and I put the bear in the middle because I just felt like the bear is gonna take it overboard when you come in and take it out the paper. It's gonna look so adorable. So I made sure I got them sturdy and hot glued them down on there for it to stay and to have some stability. After I completed the bear, I just started to grab all the other doodads that are going in there. And I remembered that I wanted to do this idea with the paper to help put more support in the basket so it wouldn't knock over or get messed up. So I rolled up the actual towels. And on the second towel, I'm going to show you guys how I hot glued it shut because it didn't even want to stay shut for some odd reason. But once I got it hot glued and got it shut right here, I stacked it on there and it gave me a nice foundation. You want to build a good foundation to stack the stuff so it won't get messed up whenever you wrap the bag and you have to move the bag, you have to move the basket in its entirety. So again, I'm just stacking everything on here. At this point, you're doing everything at your own due diligence. You're just putting it on there how you want to see it. I recommend putting the larger things towards the back. And don't get anything as big as the bear or bigger than the bear in the actual blankets in the back because it's going to make it a little lopsided. And I just added some glue, again, just to make everything stick. And when I say I'm adding this glue, I'm being very generous and I'm adding it on things that don't touch the baby directly. I'm using the glue, I'm putting it on the actual Pampers in that bottom portion, because you can just peel that off because again, it is hot glue. I'm gluing together packages and different things like that because that's the type of stuff you want to glue so you can make sure you don't ruin any of the products that you got. Alrighty, so we're on to the end. We're getting close, you guys. I'm adding these puff balls to complete my Joker idea for my design. And it's really starting to come out super, super cute. All right, so it's bag time. We're finna go ahead and put this in the big bag that we got. It's the giant gift bag from Dollar Tree. Again, y'all already know, period, how it go. We're gonna open it up. I found it easier to just open up the bag, sit the basket inside of it. Then you go ahead, close up the bag, and everything gets in there nice and flush and it doesn't get messed up. Just go ahead and tuck those puff balls so you won't rip any of the paper because it is paper. So you gotta be a little gentle. But that's going to be all right, y'all, because we got it together. Now we're going to move on to the icing on the cake for the bag. It's going to be the ribbon that goes around the neck of the bag. We wanted to make this real cute and real functional to keep the bag closed, so I just wrapped it around a few times. And right now you see I'm adding some extra stuff, some GTV me, we're gonna add the chevrons on the end of the bow just to give it a different vibe, a different feel, so you will know exactly what is going on, where you get like a professional bow feel, so you feel like, oh yeah, she got this from HEB. HEB had to make this. If you don't know about HEB, you need to move to Texas, and that's period. Alrighty, so it's gift time. Now that we got Bagzilla completed, we're gonna open all the bag gifts and go ahead and make sure that they're good bags, that everything was cool from Dollar Tree. We're gonna open them up, get them ready to be stacked and filled with those diffusers and those candle making sets that we found at Dollar Tree. There's so many gifts there that you could find for $1 where you don't have to really break the bank and you can get a lot of things done. I guess you could say I totaled these gifts around $15, and that's for 10 gifts. And the reason it's at 15 is because the candy we're gonna put in after this, the actual price of the bags themselves, the 10 actual items, which would be the 5 aroma diffusers and the 5 candle makers, and the tissue paper that goes on top. I feel that $15 is extremely doable when you're going to try to make gifts for something, or you're trying to make a large amount of gifts and you don't want to skip nobody or give nobody a bad gift. So kudos to Dollar Tree for having cool little stuff like that. And again, here's the candy. You know what I'm saying? We adding the candy in there. Be fair, be fair. Don't be putting a few up in some and then 2 up in the other. You gotta be fair. Alright, so we had the tissue paper. And I used 2 different types of tissue paper for a reason, because the decorative tissue papers, those were again $1, and that big pack was another $1. I'm cutting the decorative ones right up the middle, and they're serving for, instead of 5 packs per pack, it's 5 pages per pack, it's going to be 10 pages per pack. And the idea, or the thought process that I was going with my tissue paper is to do 3 different colors. You see that I'm setting up the second middle color, and I'm putting it all the way through on that second row over there. It's going to be the gray, the design looking paper or whatever, and then I put some white just to go ahead and make the papers and the bags full and to make them look really good. You want to give a good presentation because nobody has to know that your gifts came from Dollar Tree, boom. Alrighty, you guys, we got everything done. This took me about maybe an hour and a half. Nothing really extraneous, so I really highly recommend. And here is the actual video. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you grab a gift. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you. I'm liking it.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Thank you.
It's just a bow. Yeah. I feel like the wrap was a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, how cute. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you stay tuned and go check out all my other DIYs. Period.